Everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Monday Ignition. I've got some extra energy, extra fire coming off of an incredible St. Louis summit here in St. Louis. Saturday was an unbelievably incredible day. I don't want to share these details to make those of you that couldn't make it feel like you missed out even more. So I'm going to share, hang in with me, some amazing takeaways from the day. But I just do want to mention just the environment, the passion, the preparation of the speakers, the preparation of the attendees, how locked in people were, the delivery of the details of our team, the delivery of the details of the first form team, the nature of the room. All of this made me think about how important it is in your life to do things that cause you to get uncomfortable, to challenge yourself to do things big, but then force you into the details that are required to deliver. And we have received some amazing feedback that this may just be, with all the events, everything we've ever done, maybe the best event we have ever done. So I wanted to share, if that's the case, share some of the takeaways. And probably the most unique feedback is something that I want to share with you because it's unique as a result of who the feedback came from. But before I share that, I want to share just a couple of words. And I have to tell you, every single speaker delivered at such an unbelievably high level. From Eric Rock during our unrequired workout was incredible. And make sure that you guys lock in and pay attention. He's got a huge event that I will be a part of and be at in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho with Tim Tebow, as well as Ed Milet and an unbelievable cast of others, June 3rd through the 5th in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. But he had an amazing message. Dan Martell was absolutely incredible. Sal Frisella, incredible. Both of them spoke twice. Jen Gottlieb lit up the stage. Dan Martell came back. Then Adley Kinsman was absolutely incredible. We were surprised by Andy Frisella coming out and taking the stage. He brought some absolute heat and fire. And then Anias Williams shut it down. It was an absolutely extraordinary group of individuals. And Anias shared something I had asked him. I believe he actually gave the greatest Hall of Fame speech in the history of Hall of Fame speeches. I was blessed to actually be there in person because he invited me. But I asked him to share what he shared that day. Now, he didn't do it until the end. He had a beautiful message that was prepared for all of us. And he wore his yellow jacket. He took the yellow jacket off, his Hall of Fame jacket, at the end of the speech. And he talked about that Hall of Fame speech where he made a conscious choice, where a lot of times Hall of Famers, they'll share their statistics. It's a very personal message about them, which you can't blame them on that platform. You've worked your entire life. There's nothing wrong with that. But Anias delivered a message because he wanted to make a difference for all of those who were watching and all of those individuals that were in Canton that day. And he said, start with the end in mind and die empty. And I think for all of us, just like I shared the vision we once had to do these St. Louis summits, when Sal and I talked doing this at First Form and then finding the details, you got to start with the end in mind and then you give it everything that you've got. That's all about your lifetime, having a big vision, challenging yourself. But it's also when you do maybe a singular event or you have something you're currently working on. Maybe it's one big project or the next big marathon. And you make sure you give it everything that you've got. One last thing I want to share, and with our Uncommon Live family, all of you that are part of Uncommon Live, I'm going to share more during our Q&A session, the office hours later this week on Wednesday. But the amazing feedback actually came from Dan Martell. Dan sent me an amazing text message about the follow through, the delivery. Dan Martell sat in the audience and took notes and listened to all the speakers. And he said he came in, he flew in with a group of about 10 CEOs from his mastermind group. It was a blessing to have them all with us. And he said for 3 hours, they downloaded the messages, the takeaways. And these are the 15 takeaways that he and his group had. I think it's so amazing to receive this feedback from one of the speakers, and a speaker that has the reputation and the background of success of Dan Martell. And so I just want to share the top 5 real quick, and then we're going to attack our days as you will be ignited for your Monday. But just some things to think about. And these are things that were shared on Saturday. And we will have details. We will do the summit again next year. We did announce our boot camp, which will be in Texas. Stay tuned for details on Texas boot camp. This will be the biggest boot camp we have ever done. We released a trailer video that goes through all the details. A lot of individuals have been signing up from the event. Over the next couple of days, we'll be releasing it publicly, so stay tuned. But here were the takeaways. Everyone wants to win. 95% won't win because they'll quit when it gets hard. Culture is not what you do. It's not what you sell. Culture is what you do, not what you sell. There's no picture of the product at First Form. Culture is a mindset and understanding, not words on a wall. Culture is not what you sell, it's who you are. When things are tough, it forces you to make tough decisions. In the face of extreme adversity, there's extreme change. And the last thing they wrote down was the takeaway that do what is not required. An example, the unrequired workout. Remember, for all of us, it's not just doing what's required of you. It's living in the details with intentional focus and doing the unrequired, the things that other people can't see, they don't want to talk about, they don't want to do, that the highest performers choose to make a priority. Continue to lean in, continue to attack. It's a lot of special details, some new things we're going to be dropping this week, a complete revamp of our Mental Toughness Academy, which is going to include an unbelievable opportunity to have access to us. We just redid the entire Mental Toughness Academy. We're going to have a brand new platform. Stay attention to the details. If you're not part of our school community for the Mental Toughness Academy, make sure you hop in there so you see these details, because this offer is going to include a brand new show that we will be doing. Here's a little drop on this special for all of you. It's called The Discipline Wins Show, where we're going to be interviewing for 30 minutes. The only platform you'll find it on is inside of this Mental Toughness Academy. So we're going to have a special show highlighting individuals that have applied the principles and the tools to drive massive success, because we all need those examples of what it takes to win. I hope these 5 highlights from Dan Martell helped you. I hope that Anias's words inspire you. Start with the end in mind and die empty. Go attack, go win this day. Monday is here. Let's keep winning together.